Okay, I'm back. So, dynamic warm-ups for the lower body. Very similar to the stability mobility work I just showed you. It's literally that type of work. I mean, not exactly, because I'll get into it in a minute, but basically you're gonna do the movements that you're about to do. So if I was gonna do a back squat, how would I warm up for that? By doing squats, you know what I mean? With no weight at first, and then I would maybe put the bar on my back and do that first, and then maybe I'd put, you know, a little lighter weight than my reps are gonna be, and I would do that for a couple reps. The point of the dynamic warm-up is to warm up but not fatigue the body, okay? Because you want to have, you know, as much energy and as much strength and everything for your working sets. That's the whole point of the workout. So you don't want to fatigue your body, but you do need some type of dynamic warm-up. And the difference between a dynamic warm-up and, you know, when people like do this and stuff, that is stretching. You do not want a static stretch before you work out. That's a bad idea. You know, you're stretching cold muscles basically. Your muscles kind of have this like elasticity to them, and the warmer you are, the more stretchy they are, obviously. So if your muscles are cold and you go down, that could lead to bad things happening, and it's not beneficial. It's not doing anything for you. Okay, you're not about to go into a static squat, you know. So you need to prepare your body for the movements that it is about to do. Okay, and again, there's a few that really I like to run through, but it's whatever you're about to do. So if you're about to do some lunges, then I suggest getting into, you know, some lunge work and doing some hinge forward, back, because these are the movers when you're lunging. You know, you lunge like this. So those are the movers. So you want to get your body ready to do that, right? So boom, and the warm up that we just did. But remember, you're not holding these, okay? You're moving through them. All right, same thing for the other leg. Fire hydrants are another really good one that I like. Nice tight core. Remember, don't arch your back that way or this way. Nice and solid. And then here, just kick your leg out. And this is great for the hips. Get your body ready to work, glutes, all that good stuff. Same thing on the other side. All right. I always do body weight squats. Because again, it's a knee bend. You're about to do knee bends. If you're doing a leg day, you're gonna have some type of knee bend going on. So body weight squats, I'll bust those out. A few of those, maybe 5 to 10 reps. All right. Another one of my favorites are hip hinges, because again, if I'm doing a lower body day, chances are I'm gonna have some type of hip hinge in there. You know, it's a movement pattern. So hold the hips, shift the hips back, keep the legs straight, and then we pull through. So all of these should be about 5 to 10 reps. You can do 2 to 3 sets, really. You don't really need to do that much, just because your sets before you jump into them, so like I said, your back squat, you're not gonna go straight to 185 because that's what you do for 6, you know what I mean? Like you need to do, oh, I thought I heard somebody. You need to do the bar first, or 135 first, you know what I mean? You need to warm up with the actual bar. So you're warming up there too, but a dynamic warm up is necessary because you don't want to just jump underneath the bar, you know? Okay, another one that I really like are Frankenstein walks. So you just kind of hinge. Now you can do these in place. I have people do them in place for balance, if they have balance issues, or you can walk. So you just walk, turn. All right, and then last but not least, I like to do like, I don't know if there's a name for this, but I call them groin turns. But you basically get in like a deep squat position, hands on the knees, and then we switch. So again, we're not holding these, you're rotating. Honestly, don't know if there's a name for them, but I've always done those, and they always feel really good, like in your inner thighs, really get those stretched, because those muscles can really get ignored, and then you'll feel them when you first squat, and you're like, you know? So anyways, those are really the dynamic warm-ups for lower body that I mostly suggest to people, because they're gonna hit your ankles, your knees, your hips, your back, everything that's required for you to do a typical lower body day. So that's the movements that you wanna do, okay? Another thing I know a lot of people do, they like to do like maybe 5 to 10 minutes of some kind of steady state cardio, incline walk, elliptical, cycle, which that's great too. You can do that as well, but you still need to throw in a few of these movements. So if you're doing that, then obviously you don't need, 8 dynamic warm-up movements. But if you're doing that, I would still do a couple, like maybe three dynamic warm-up movements to get you ready to do what you're about to do. And yeah, if you don't like to do the walking on the stairs or walking in the elliptical or whatever to warm up, which like I don't, I just like to get straight to my workout. I do dynamic warm-ups, and I'll normally run through like 5 to 6 of them, at least once, maybe twice, just depending on how I'm feeling. So yeah, don't ignore your dynamic warm-ups. They're gonna help you so much with your strength work. And all right, that's it. Bye.